Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War chant is going full throat. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got his man on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play. Some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers. And just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Quarterback checking the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Noles are in the hurry-up. give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Jackrabbit.
The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown time! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the single running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll ride Davis here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now the play fake. He's right on target. Tackled immediately after the catch. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
691, get Lasso.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Cricket.
They go to the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 30. Coming up.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 10 over SMU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Mack. Coming after it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Hard-hitting tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminole. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Noles! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Going for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tide offense rolls onto the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He's looking to throw it. Turns it loose. And the timing just a hair off.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I can get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He's going to pass, trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 22 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to Davis. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going downfield for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Working that left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernia Schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll ride Davis here. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Get set, get set.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Florida State 34, Alabama.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Smashes through. Touchdown Seminoles! And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
64. Kick this low.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive.
He's taking the shot. And he throws another interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Clear, clear.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short.
3:25.
Quarterback on the keeper. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
Ready?
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Slap.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Clear. Hey. Here we go.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On the double.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Okay, ready?
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him.